Might be in some danger. Yuragi only playing with the level 1 just yet, so Box is able to step out.
And this is another one of those lanes where the individual outplays could come into effect. Of course, the micro from Zai is going to need to be on point because that pure damage coming through from the side blades might be able to catch him out, although looks like he'll be able to back up enough. Might actually kill on the top side of the map. Amar, nice early kill onto Insania. Specifically melee offlaners against a Pudge.
See, they've got great position with a creep wave as well here from OG.
On the top side.
Tiger might be in some trouble. But Tumberman's still getting brought incredibly low. Amar's just pummeling the right clicks into Matu, and I'm more than happy with trading the life here. Amar getting another kill and shutting down Matu's Pudge.
We're in control. BZM able to pick up both as Mickey just tries to get anything out of these creep waves. Still a couple away from being able to pick up that bottle. Maybe he can then retreat, maybe ask his team to build up a few stacks. But up top.
Top lane, Insania. Almost going down to the damage from Tiger, trying to look to find the finishing blow, but it's going to be Matu that pursues on for more. We'll bring it down the big kill into the Panglia as Amar was really starting to get out of hand in this lane.
And Sania ended up giving him 2 shared tangos by accident, so obviously not the way that you want to be doing things. He's going to switch it in, look to play a little bit more aggressively, perhaps out of necessity. Don't want that valuable regen to go unused mid lane.
Dive onto Mickey.
Yep.
Cool, BZM, and this is really scary territory. A last pick bat rider for BZM, a hero that is incredibly comfortable on in future.
Just to be able to secure your own farm, so... And it's going to be playing around these power runes. Actually, BZM not even needing it, wanting to go for the pick off onto Insania here. Next to the tower.
Should be able to find it easily for BZM. Cheeky dive, nothing to be of concern. Spartu trying to put himself deep into the tree. Oh, looks like they didn't see him. Okay. And Mickey's actually starting to move top as well. Amar has the potential for the Rolling Thunder. Let's see if they're going to be able to get fast enough close to the Pudge. Matu back towards the T2 tower. A quick U-turn for the Pango. A beautiful sidestep even from Mickey. But Amar's going to go for the kill. A couple of damage left and he'll find it thanks to the right click. And Amar is out with murder. Man, and Tiger's even going to live as well. Oh no.
Tiger's going to live, even having the confidence to enable them to perhaps make an aggressive move. It'll probably be along with Insania having his own Death Ward as well. Doesn't want to give up his life for free, but, well, BZM has something to say about that.
Hoping to get lucky with the bounces.
Level 6.
He gets the hook. No, just shy. Lasso even committed for the kill onto Insania, and they've got big Batrider issues, and OG, they're even going for more. Misha's going to slow down Matu. Amar, if required, can have the Rolling Thunder, and they won't even need it here with so many members of OG. They could just do it the old-fashioned way with the right clicks. Another big kill for OG to find to slow down Matu's game.
Yeah, Mickey was considering coming up towards that top side of the map, but in favor of Liquid, but you've still got to worry about Yuragi spending all of this time created by BZM to just sit back on the TA, farm up those camps, get more control. Might have to contend against this mid tower, but they're just going to go for the free kill on Foxy, it seems.
Insania's even going to think about taking the fight because Liquid still have multiple members nearby. Another global silence was used prior, so they're going to move on forward into the river. Insania does end up dropping a double kill for Yuragi, and they're going to play the distance as well. Zai utilizing the black hole with a follow-up there from the Requiem, but it's just not enough damage. As now OG, they can go back in for the finishing blow. A sidestep to the right and a TP out, but it will be stopped short. Misha, beautiful use of the impetus, an easy kill for him to find. 1 point in it was all the damage they needed, but still... Well, they go for a potential fight around the pit. Mickey's going to be quite some time away for the BKB. Off to the other side of the map, they might be eyeing up Matu though. Tiger and Yuragi, even Amar nearby. All his men are completely drained with a Rolling Thunder to close the distance as well as Yuragi will pump in the damage. Beautifully done from OG. Just Yuragi making sure he doesn't get close enough for the potential Dismember turnaround. But Liquid, they can't even take the team fight now. Global Silence going to enable them to go on for more as Amar into the middle. He'll target down Insania off to the left side. Yuragi cleans up the second support. And OG, they're not even done just yet. They caught a glimpse of Zai out of the T2 tower and they'll drag him back to his own death as OG finds point all 5, and now they can get some objectives afterwards.
Lanes are pushed in. You can look to go into that Roshan if you're really wanting to, and
Impressed with what Amar's done. And Yagi, look at a great ward on the cliff. Off to the northern side, but Tubman, if he can get the kill onto Tiger, but they're unable to do so. A black hole stopped short thanks to the global silence. Now they've been able to split up the fight. Box is going to look to move in, trying to protect the Pudge, but they won't be able to do so fast enough, as now they can clean up. The crew has arrived as Mickey, who'll try and get as much damage out as possible. BZM will fly up onto the high ground, and OG, they're just playing their distance, waiting for the magic immunity to expire, and as soon as it does, they'll go in for the finishing blow. Another 5-man wipe as OG lose no one.
OG Teamfight Dota is just next level, man. There is nothing that they're still just going to look to go for that pick off, but with Roshan spawning in 5 seconds, it almost feels like whoever gets the jump is the one that's going to be in a more advantageous position here. And look at this, they might run into Zai first. Nope.
Zai cannot go down. You need the man with the black hole. They're going to jump Mickey instead. The lasso's not going to provide them enough, but Silver, the damage coming through from the right side. Uragi's able to clean up Zai and the Enigma. Mickey's going to try and stand his ground off the back of the BKB, but OG are doing such an incredible job to kite the Shadow Fiend, and now they can go back in, pouncing on the opportunity as the global silence will cover them as well, as OG find 4 and soon to be a wipe. Martu will bring one person into the grave, but OG can now look to go towards the pit.
Almost feels like, oh, they were able to steal the gem back. Okay.
Did I pronounce it right? It didn't respond straight away. I might have messed up.
Oh man, they might find Martu here. They see the creep kept going down. If they can find the pick off, but he's able to blink back fast enough. They're playing against that tiny bit of vision.
Going for it.
Good hook.
Boxy's nearby to be able to counter-initiate. Mickey off to the left side as well. It's going to try and get into the middle, but the global silence stops the Requiem, sure. And an OG will turn to deal with Martu afterwards. Amar, he's not done just yet. Gonna try and block off the path. A great use of the voodoo, but it will not matter. Zai still attempting with the black hole. It's a pretty decent ultimate, clipping onto 2 with the fall of damage. Zai's able to hit back. They'll even buy back on Insania as well to see if they can catch up some more members of OG, but Yuragi just cleans up one, goes for the final member, an ultra kill for the Templar Assassin. What a fight for OG in the end.
And Misha even would as well. So again, just those little safe avenues, those safe places to be able to pick up that next bit of farm. Only about, what is it, 800 gold away from being able to pick up the Silver Edge, so that's going to go a long way to potentially finding that backstab, getting the crits out.
BZM taking a lot of damage. They have to use the Global Silence again, which gives Liquid now an opening. Black Hole still on cooldown for quite some time, but maybe they can look to make a play off the back of the Dismember. And that's going to be the attempt. The Tumbleman straight towards Tiger with the assistance from Boxy as well. They'll be able to get on top of the silencer and a freebie for them. But really, you need to get something out of this now. You can't just be finding kills. It will now open up the map to at least get...
coming from, so they might look to set themselves up around this high ground vision. Tiger has the Hurricane Pike to be able to get himself to safety.
Tiger's the main man. Tiger is the main man if they can get him. Really far in the forward here. Rocket Flare's going to be able to scout him out. Mickey's compromised as well. He's in a really tricky position for the Shadow Fiend. And just slowly tick him down. Meanwhile, Yuragi assassinates Boxy as well. Mickey's going to try and turn. Stacking up the damage. They're going to jump into the middle, but they're getting kited for the moment. Up to the northern side, but Tumberman, he's alone. He needs the boys to be able to help out. A bash from Amar, trying to get some distance away, but they'll still be able to bring down the pain clear. Great timing with the BKB from Yuragi. He's going to try and stand toe-to-toe. We'll be okay with at the moment, and off to the right side, but Tumberman might be able to drag BZM to the grave with him, so OG completely isolated, just multiple team fights breaking out simultaneously, and somehow Liquid come out on top. What a crazy fight. Wrap around for OG.
The scan didn't actually connect onto anyone, did it? I know that they just used the scan there on the Radiant. Of course, the telescope, lower cooldown. They're probably going to throw Nisha up here first. He's fairly tanky.
Pops the smoke, the ward drop instantly. Amar's going to drive up to the high ground as well as Yuragi just assassinates one of the members, but they completely split. They've been able to deal with Amar. First use of the Global Silence. They've got a second one ready to go. Matumberman as well. Another Dismember into the middle. Onto BZM. Mickey just posturing on the high ground with the right clicks. Raining down. He's going to look to buy back on BZM and get back into the middle to fight his eye. Black Hole. Where's the counter? They're not going to have it. And BKB will hold the back. back
just
to
a little
Furious.
late.
Whoa! They've got the damage. Mickey starting to pummel into the TA. Back into the lane.
This
They
is
go
be a
for
dieback.
Man. A dieback onto the Bat Rider, and Liquid are doing it. 3 down, no buybacks, and they can walk it down. They got a DD. That's game.
Oh my god.
Liquid just do it. Oh, the Cogs
What?
groups them up. And then with the Global Silence follow-up, Mickey, he
Satanic.
can turn it, stand his ground, a BKB Satanic, Mickey's okay. But still, time, space created.
TA's
Uragi's
up.
back alive, but the throne's exposed. They're going to try and do his Zai. He's got a buyback to potentially rejoin, but they won't be fast enough for Jiragi. Melts through Boxy's life as well. They're kiting out to the right side as Martu's on point with the hook. Drags back one. Mickey doesn't
Satanic.
want to let them escape. Double forced up further into the middle to fight. Requiem buying some time as well. Just go for the throne. Go for the juggler. Go for the final building. They don't have the damage.
Can Insania do it?
They've done it. Uragi holds him down, but Zai will blink in, and the throne still explodes. Liquid. Somehow, some way, there was only a 4% chance for them to take this game 1. What a miracle way back in.
You say momentum
look at
plays
that.
no role in Dota. I mean, this is a good example of it. Big kudos need to be given over to Team Liquid, though. Prioritize. Fish is only going to be able to do so much if you can get right in on top of him. And, well, he's even been able to drag this creep wave away, allow Amar to farm it right underneath the tower.
In some trouble at the moment. Solrip's going to give him a little bit of bonus health to play with. He's going to try and duck into the tree line, but Zai's got the advantage with the free pathing. And finally, first blood is picked up. Misha won't be able to find a rebuttal, though. Might even get Zai, who finds the decay. Is he going to go for the random use? Ooh, Misha.
Doesn't have the damage, though. Can't show in the lane.
This is a really difficult lane here, it looks like, for the Broodmother. It's not getting easier with that death. Bottom, they're actually going to snowball further past Tiger. He's still got the Fissure to play with, but Boxy as well has some spells to be able to cast. Amar's going to try and play around with the Static Link, but of course Martu's got plenty of damage coming in through himself, so it will be a 1-for-1 in the end. At least Amar does get the kill before he dies.
I'd say Martu's pretty happy about that. You probably wouldn't have had the time to spend the gold, and there would have been some unreliable gold lost there, as well as the solo XP given over to Martu. So that's just going to enable the potential for this Earthshaker lane. Again, it's not that scary for Martu, especially now that he's got the 3 points in the Spirit Siphon, so we might even see some rotations come from Boxy to some of the other side lanes. Power runes have already been picked up, though. It's actually the double damage on Mickey, so as expected, he's got a little bit of a lead over BZM, but that's the advantage of this Magnus.
Down bottom.
Yep.
Oh, another death.
Body blocks.
Now Tiger as well might be chased down. Crypt Swarm not enough, but the last right click will do the dirty work as Martu up to a killing streak.
Every little bit counts, right? They've got the vision on both teams, but the one that has this stack off on his way towards securing the power rune, just out of range with that sentry, I believe, to being able to claim the...
Mickey in the river.
I don't know if they have the damage here.
See, BZM's going to be playing with the potential of the RP. Uragi's even going to look to TP in as well. Mickey protected with a snowball only for a moment, but that protection is enough, and he's now going to try and stand his ground to beat onto another. Mickey might get the triple kill again, because all the goons from Liquid have shown up. 3 members going down from OG, spilling blood in the river.
Yeah, and just playing around that rune, all Uragi, it is all about emotional damage, being able to take out an important cog to the OG machine.
Oh no. They're going to try and TP down. Shards, a beautiful placement from Boxy for the rotations. Are they going to be fast enough? Martu activates the Exorcism, and BZM and the Tempest double. I don't think it's going to be enough. BZM tries to play around with the RP, skewer back as well. They get the kill.
This is under an
BZM's
Exo.
just going to sacrifice his own life as Martu is more than capable
and another.
of charging on forward. He might even go for another. Does he stop the T2 tower? He will not do that as Martu wants the Ultra, but he doesn't have the damage to find the kill onto me.
Easy to pick up jungle camps.
OG need to get an objective. You're not going to have a jungle to play with, and with how far you are behind, going this double Midas, and again Amar going bottom, and no one's here. No one is here to play behind him. Liquid are just bullying Amar at this stage.
More unreliable gold being lost every time. That's one of the big downsides why people sometimes buy the recipe on the Midas first.
Boxy? Alright, let's see if this is a higher gun that you want to enter up.
Cheeky.
Alright, I mean, gets him over the fissure and he's going to go back in now. Just a look at the damage.
Yep. That's what a Tusk provides versus what an Earthshake is able to. They're even making a little bit of a dive here in the mid lane on Die.
Wave as well. It's just so difficult to spread the net worth between the OG members.
Oh, they've shown again on Amar. TP from Boxy.
Tombstone's going to be laid down. Fissure to try and disrupt the combo as well. The Martu's got the exorcism at the ready, and even Liquid, they're going to bring some more members. Mickey's going to TP down along with Insania. Godlike Shriek from Matumbaman and Misha, not long for this world as well.
Yeah, he's going to get chased down by the Ghosts. You just see the movement coming through from Yuragi, trying his best to keep that mid lane pushed in. He's at least picked up the Maelstrom and isn't having too bad of a game, but you're just slowly losing more and more of your spiders, even just getting a few of those little bites, you know, the baby bites coming through from the spiders, disabling the Blink Dagger, making sure you're not going to get that reposition on Zai.
A lot of damage onto Matumbaman to start, but an even better shards once again from Boxy. Misha will try and lay the Tombstone down, but off to the right side, Boxy and Martu, they'll switch their attention over towards the Earthshaker. Yuragi's trying to get some damage out, but it's just not enough for the Arc Warden himself. BZM? Oh, the Requiem timing from Mickey as well. The Yules was perfect. He went for a jump in, tried to find the opening, but just too quick on the fingers is the old man Martu. He's still
as well from the Spiderlings. Enough to cause the 8th death for Amar. Top side being pushed into. So this should be even more map control obtained by Team Liquid. Not losing anything as a result of that. Aegis only had about a couple of minutes left on it. And it's accomplished what it's needed to.
The chain control needs to be perfect, and it is from Boxy. Big pick off for them to find. This might be able to open up higher ground. I could just slowly poke with the spiders.
Yeah, especially with that that Magnus still in the grave. That's the main thing that you're concerned
Blink
about.
Echo has to be huge from Tiger, and it is! Look at the burst! Oh my, they blow up Martu, a gigantic streak for Yuragi to get. You're so okay with going down on Tiger. All the gold given over to Yuragi. That is huge.
Okay, that's something. That's one avenue back in, but it's just the one kill, right? And they didn't actually have to use the glyph, so maybe not as horrible as I was thinking, but you're going to have to think twice on Liquid now with where exactly you can move. They know where Yuragi's going, but he's even placed up the Spark Wraith to be able to bring him back to safety. So Boxy goes for the blink forward. Good mind reading coming through from him, but Yuragi just able to get back to safety. Oh, they found Misha?
Yeah, Tombstone's going to get laid down, but Liquid just instantly address. And now they can go for the kills onto the heroes instead. BZM's trying to find an angle in, and RP onto 2, Tiger with the 4. Doesn't have the fissure though, but still with the damage is getting rained down. They'll be able to deal with the Wraith Pact in OG. Do they want to try and chase for more? Well, they will unfortunately not catch up to Mickey. Tiger? Making a lot of space. Forcing heroes to react to the task, so instead OG, they're going to go to the north. They've been able to scout out Mickey. BZM's going to be in. RP out with the fault from Amar. Once again, being able to soak up the damage. Mickey's going to hope to get the Requiem out. A 4-staff down, but Amar hot in pursuit. Beautifully done. That was all set up thanks to Tiger's space, just forcing multiple members of Liquid to go to the op.
Found out Misha, probably the
Tiger
target.
Caught him.
Ooh.
BZM, can he follow up? The free pathing from the Brew, but the skewer up. They might need the RP, and BZM utilizing the region to get the mana required to hold him in place, but the rest of Liquid,
he's just right-clicking.
Forced a team fight here, but they might be a little bit too late to keep Zai alive. They'll end up losing the Broodmother. Off to the left side as well, Amar soloing Martu down at the moment. They need to respect the Razor, but as soon as the beak expires, Mickey's just going to force stuff himself into the middle, cleaning up Amar's life.
Tiger got to go for the full-on retreat. The damage output from the rest of the team isn't there. Not worth going for that Echo, but oh, he's actually getting caught out here. Another great catch by Boxy. And they've still got a couple of creeps here on the top side. This is the level 3 Exo. Well, just about to run out. It's got the blast rig available, but well, at the very least, they'll play.
Gets Liquid out of danger. Got a really good ward nearby from OG. They're going to be cautious if they group up. Blink almost at the ready from BZM. In fact, it's going to be Tiger that starts. Onto Boxy's task. Another the heals again from Martu. Holding down the Magnus, and with the right-click damage, Amar's going to be in with the disarm. So BZM will be able to skewer back to the right side, but it's not enough as Zai's able to secure the kill. And now Mickey, once again, onto Amar. He tries to steal as much damage as possible, but Mickey's just too farmed. The MKB coming through huge as Mickey gets a killing spree. And now they should be able to firmly secure with it. So now you got free time, knowing the fissures on cooldown, so Mickey can start to deal with the Tombstone.
The
Might
disarm.
lose the first life. Great use of the Satanic. And the kick away. Amar chucked into the middle. Mickey back up to full health and in fighting shape. Amar's going to try and stand his ground. He's stolen a lot of damage away from the Shadow Fiend, but he does have the boys playing behind him at the moment until BZM gets the angle. Echo Slam for the fall as well. Liquid have lost 2. But Mickey off the back of the respawn. Charging to the middle. The Requiem's not going to provide them too much. It will give them an opportunity now to deal with the barracks and get out.
There we go. All lanes pushed in. You give up a lot, but it was the perfect RP into a pretty damn good Echo as well.
Might get died.
Give up your life for free.
Like you don't. Insane is going to try and reposition with the cookie. Mickey's still got BKB to work with. Oh my lord, Misha can't face check this man as Mickey's out. Insania might escape as well, but the Gleipnir just fast enough to stop the Snapfire in his tracks. But OG up against it now with the Megas.
If there's any lineup that's going to make a phenomenal one so far. Full wraparound though. Amar might be the target.
Where's the counter initiation that's going to be ready? Oh, they were attempting the kick into Requiem, but now Boxy forced up further inside the base. He's going to at least get the kick onto Misha, so they'll trade a 1-for-1. So difficult to position against this Tusk Scepter. And we're just going to force the issue. Mortimer Kiss is getting laid down as well, just trying to stop the Blink Daggers. Amisha's in the thick of it all. He's somehow still alive, but the buildings, they're not having as fun of a time. As Zai goes in, RP is going to be there from BZM, but the instant save from Boxy. Skewer out to the right side. They've been able to kill off Matumba, man. They need to get onto Uragi, but they haven't been able to do so. Some buybacks are there. Zai off to the right side. They still hold him down though with the Gleipnir. Buildings are falling though. Liquid, they've lost 3. A decent hold from OG in all the chaos. Multiple fights breaking out, and OG will still live to sing another day thanks to the buybacks. Be cautious though, this is not a high ground you want to charge up to. Mickey, beautiful use of the Requiem, and a choke point like that. No responses. BZM and Amar get sent packing.
Yeah, and they're not even going to be able to get anything out of this, unfortunately, for OG fans.
A little bit of experience, man. Just get the experience. The kiss is in.
The kickback.
Boxy with a jump onto BZM. They're going to try and target down with the Magnus at the moment. He's been able to score. Oh no, the RP from BZM. He's got a second one to utilize, but he needs some mana, so a trip back to base will help out. Isha will still end up going down. Boxy's going to be in once again. Another kick. Amar. There's no one else nearby. Tiger's going to find an opening though. A pretty big alter for the second round of the RP. They're going to drag them closer to Uragi, but Mickey wants to protect it with the use of the Requiem. Send them all back inside the base, and the throne's just falling too fast. OG will not have a response to tie up this series. It's a big second map victory for Liquid.
They do, even sealing them inside the base with that spinner snare, making sure that there was going to be no engagements coming through. What a great performance by Liquid. Once again, fast Dota seems to be the ticket for these guys. Every single time they're able to close it out early, it just seems that there's